Om Shri Sai Ram, offering my most humble salutations at the divine lotus feet of my beloved master, Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Bhagavata Vahini, Chapter 40, From Death to Immortality. Summary. Here Sage Shuka describes the influence and illusion of Maya and how its grip is the consequence of tendencies of previous lives. Moving Godwards or back into its trap is the function of the faith we are able to generate towards God. He then describes another incident from Krishna's childhood, which is filled with continuous pranks and stealing of butter, both from his own and neighbors' homes, which exasperates Yashoda, who then binds him to a mortar as a form of punishment. Not to be undone, he drags the mortar with him, and while stuck in between two trunks of a tree, he uproots them and releases two devas from their curse. Sage Shuka then describes how the mind is the cause of both bondage and liberation, and it's only through true inquiry, as elucidated in Vedanta philosophy, with the mind fixed on God, can one escape the delusion caused by bondage. Key takeaways. The description of having the great boon of even thinking of God is a positive outcome of good deeds of previous lives. In our lives, we are subject to both influences, the loud, overpowering impact of previous lives creating desires, false identities, and judgments, and the quiet but consistent inner voice of God calling us home. It's important that we dial out the loud voices of the world to listen carefully to the soft but clear inner voice as a lighthouse to lead us back to the source who we really are. Every act of Krishna, however seemingly innocuous, is an act of great compassion and love. The release of the two trapped devas from a curse in what appears a playful gesture displays the perfection of timing, compassion of the highest end done in an effortless and fun manner that mystifies and charms at the same time. The powerful exposition by Sage Shuka on Vedanta calls for the self-enquiry as the means to see through the veil of Maya beyond the body and mind. By inquiring into who am I, one can see we really are the observer of our body and mind and not the one engaging it. As we inquire further and further into it, the Maya will drop away and reveal ourselves to the Atmic consciousness that Swami Krishna wants us to discover. End of chapter 40. Jai Sai Ram.